So let me explain it like this. Basically today, you have to put women in a position where it's like, I need that guy. Maybe not need, but it's like there's this deep want they have for that guy. You have to be that guy. Like, there's something about you, and it's like, she wants it. It's rare. It's scarce. You're gonna give her the big eyes, the guy I have right now. Give her the big eyes, because she sees you, and she don't want to lose you, because you are it. She might not need you. She'll survive. A saber-tooth tiger ain't gonna come out of the in her historic ice age or some shit and horn that bitch down. She's gonna survive. But she's gonna have a hard time thriving without you, because you're just that guy that's gonna help her thrive. That's gonna help her live a much better life. And you can do so much for her, it's not even remotely funny. So, you have to be that guy. Men today have to understand their power a lot better than they are, because a lot of guys are pedestalizing you're pedestalizing that. If you're going to pedestalize anything, pedestalize your own damn self, and not literally, but you have to hold yourself, not on a pedestal, but like you have to hold yourself to a certain standard. So in a sense, kind of, you just hold yourself to a certain standard and caliber. That's all you have to do, is hold yourself to a high standard. Women is gonna want that. You have to be what they want. You can't be trying to get what you want out of them. You have to be the one. They want something from you because what you have become over time. So you're not in a state of being thirsty, because you're in a state of abundance. You have so much. You have so many good things going on. You have other things, other women, if you please, if you want, right over here. You're good. There's not 1 ounce of like thirst off of you to try to get her. There's no ounce of that whatsoever. You're good. She can feel that energy. She can feel that vibe and aura off of yourself. You don't care. She could be the hottest, most cleanest white piece of meat you've ever seen in your life, boy. It don't matter. It does not matter, because you hold yourself to a certain standard. She sees that. She wants you because of that. You're going to be giving her the big old dog eye, or she's going to be giving you the big old dog eyes, like she don't want to lose you. And you're still sitting there like, I don't care. So, a lot of men have to be living in their power and not living in a thirst. You're trying to get a wife. You're trying to get a woman. You're trying. God, stop trying on anything to do with that shit. If you get yourself to a certain level, they're going to be trying for you. You're going to be picking and choosing who you see. You're going to be picking and choosing who you talk to. You're going to be picking and choosing who you get with. It's that simple. So you can't care. You're going to be turning down things. You're going to turn down things yourself, because there's stuff out there. And all this is happening is because of the work you've done, the standard you hold yourself to, and it's all working out. And what do you think is going to happen as time keeps going forward? As time keeps going forward, what do you think's going to happen? You're going to keep doing the work. You're going to keep getting better. You're going to keep becoming a more well-established man. That's rare. Because not every man alive does this. Are you guys crazy? Not every man alive does this. In fact, most don't. So you have to be what most aren't. Different. You're just different. There's a lot of people in the Matrix, bro. There's a lot of grown men who have friends and like party together. Bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? We were doing that shit when we were 16, 17, 18 years old. By the time I was 19, that's when I had like enough of that shit. It's time for bigger and better things. It's time to be a man. Was the vibe that God had gave me in my life the day I turned 19. He gave me that energy on that day. I felt it. I felt a heavy energy. I felt energy from somewhere else. And it was God. And he was trying to tell me it's time to become a man. Because look what you've done for the last years of your life. Okay. Now it's time. Most people keep living in their 20s, to 21, to 22, 23, 24, 25, whatever, going and so forth and so forth. Still partying, still with friends, partying, being immature. Like, I don't know how. I don't know how you could be at those ages still doing that dumbass shit. You're falling behind. Like, there's professionals in the world playing professional sports in their 20s, and you're going to use those years to be a loser. You're going to use those years to party, to be a loser. When there's other people in the world being their best, getting after it, that's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do. And you're going to reap the rewards from what you've done. They're not going to be great. They're not going to be great, but guess what? They are going to be great if you use your 20s wisely and you build. And a lot of your 20s ain't going to be pretty because you're building. It's not pretty when something's not built, but once you get that shit built, it's going to be pretty. You have it built. The house is built. Women want to come to your house. Women want to move into your house. Women want you. Women desire you. Women are paying more attention to you. Women are, oh my God, look at this guy. Wide-eyed because of you. You're good. You'll pick and choose. You'll be selective. You'll do whatever you want to do because you have earned it. You can earn things in life. You guys do know that, right? You do know that, right? You can earn things in life. Things take time to earn. You're not going to win an Olympic gold medal overnight. You're not going to win a UFC championship belt overnight. You're not going to win the woman of your dreams overnight. But through sheer will and sacrifice and determination, you could win yourself an Olympic gold medal. You could win yourself a UFC championship belt. You could win yourself the woman of your dreams. You could win whatever you want if you're putting in the work towards whatever you're putting the work towards in. This is how it goes. It's about your mindset. It's about what you get yourself to do. It's what's going to make or break your life. So I suggest in doing the right things. I'm catching a whole different wave in life, guys. I'm still partially sick right now, so I'm not at my best, not even close, but I feel pretty good and I'm getting there. And I can't wait to be healthy because you guys haven't seen my best. I can't help but to keep saying it because my best is just always yet to come because I'm just always going to keep being better than I always am because I'm headstrong, because my head's in the game. It's in it. It's in it. This is what makes you more attractive as a man too. You have to understand this. Is the focus. Is not losing the focus. Is staying in it. People are the best at what they do. People are the best in their sport because they never get away from it. They don't stop playing hockey. NHL players don't stop playing hockey ever. They have an off season in the summer. And even in the summer, they're still practicing. It's their off season, but they're still getting in shape. They're still training. They're still lacing up some skates. They're just not competing, but they're still practicing. They're still on their shit all the time. The best don't rest. The best don't stop. The best is blessed. Blessed Express. So you have to find something and let it literally take over. That's what you have to do. You have to live that life. And stop having such a thirst of living your life for a female. Ooh. Bro, the better you become, the less you even desire that. You're just gonna, you're gonna get to a point where you've done so much work, it has to be easy or nothing for you, because you've become a certain type of caliber of a man. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. If you pay attention to how the animal kingdom is, it's not hard for a male lion to take a female lion's back. It's not hard for a male, period, to get on a female. It's not supposed to be designed this way in real life with us either. That's why, if it don't come easy, it ain't involving me. Because I didn't become who I am for that shit to be hard, to go through hoops, to all this hooping and hollering and craziness going on. I didn't do what I do for that to be like that. Stupid. And guess what? If they want to play a game, they're going to find out that they just played a game with the wrong person, because they're going to be the ones left in a pool of their own tears. They missed out on a golden ticket, which could be you, me, or anybody. Whichever they messed up on. And they're going to have to reap what they sow, which ain't much. And they're going to have to watch you with a different chick and thinking and wondering what could have been if they just played their cards correctly. Because let's be real, bro. A lot of women today play their cards incorrectly, ruin something good, because they were told to act a certain way or be a certain way, or you have power too, queen, feminism is here. Bullshit. It's always been equal, bro. It's never not been equal. Feminism is another word for female superiority. They just cover it up as they want equality, but it's superiority. Feminism is a cult. They want to be superior. And that's the last thing that's going to happen. It don't even make sense. That's why a lot of the world today don't make sense. But with that being said, you guys have to stop being in a state of trying to get a girl, trying to find a wife, trying to do all that stuff. Forget about them, bro. Forget about them. They're going to be there when they're there. They're going to show up when they show up. You got swagger, bro. You're you. Put them in a state they should be worried they're going to lose you. And if they're not, keep working, bro. Keep working, bro. Keep working, bro. Brick by brick by brick by brick by brick by brick by brick. Keep working, bro, because guess what? One day the avalanche is going to come down. An avalanche of them is going to come all at once. This is how it goes. The tables always turn. It's just a matter of time. Women who are 20 right now ain't going to be 20 forever. Very shortly will you not be. But guess what? I'm going to be me for a very long time. And it's going to be the same. It's only going to get better. Not worse. But for you, oh, it's going to get worse. I know you don't want to hear it. It's going to get worse for you 20-year-old females. Y'all ain't going to be 20 no more. Your little looks are going to start to fade a little bit. And you know what? Not even necessarily their looks, but their SMV value. Sexual market value is going to start to fade because you're getting older. What did you do with all those years? Now you're becoming skeptical. Now we're looking at you a little bit funny. Now we're looking at you like a woman that is not pure. So, all those games, it's coming back. say I didn't warn you. But it's how she goes. But yeah, man, you guys cannot be in a state of any ounce of thirst. Thirst isn't you just drooling because a female's in front of you. That's not what thirst is. Thirst is through your actions and what you're doing with these females. Like, you even trying to get a girl and you have like this goal of getting a girl and getting a wife and stuff like this. You can't make that a goal. You can't. In your head, yeah, you can want those things sometime, someday, but you just have to let things be as a man. You have to keep working as a man and let yourself be selected. But you have to become Batman. You have to become a bad, bad, bad man. And allow yourself to be selected. Allow yourself to be selected by a female. That's what you have to do. So stop trying to get a girl. Stop trying to get something going with some girl. Don't do it. Allow yourself to be selected. Keep being who you are. That's what you have to do. That's the only thing you should be worried about. And stop overthinking things and stop things ain't gonna never happen and all this stuff. If you keep being that way, something might never happen. That's why you have to grab a hold of your nuts. Like a bull by its horns. And take life in full stride. Grab onto that wheel, steer in the right direction, and stop going the wrong direction. That's what you have to do. Let the chips fall and fold where they are. Like, we have to stop forcing things like that. Like, there's certain things you have to work towards and put so much time and effort into and put so much focus on it. Females ain't that way. Females are not that effing way. The more you look away from them, the more you don't acknowledge them, the more you just live your life, the more they want to be a part of yours, the more they're seeing you. Allow them to see you less. Less is more. If they're seeing you more all the time, if they're seeing you post all the time on social media, on Instagram, you're on Snapchat, you're Snapchatting them all the time and all this shit, that's less. Allow them to see you less, not more. Don't post as much. Keep that a minimum. Some people post every week. Some people post every day. Some people post multiple times a month in stories and posts and everything else. Don't do that shit. Let some time go on. Let her wonder and come out of nowhere like Randy Orton and make a post, and then she can see something you're doing and it's cool and oh my God. She's thinking about you more now. You give her a little bit of that taste. You give her a little taste. And you keep chugging along, and that's what it's going to be. You're building attraction over time. You're building yourself as a man over time. You're letting things be how they are. You're going to get some keys to the city, boy. But you have to understand what I'm saying in this video and not be an idiot. I understand a lot of people want a wife, a lot of people want a girlfriend, a lot of people want a lot of things, but guess what? You have to know what you're doing. Stop being stubborn and stop just, you're trying to force things. Don't do it. Don't do it. You can only control what you're doing, what your own self is doing. You have to get better. You have to stay focused. You have to stay locked in. Don't have a thirst towards women. Even if you go out to a club or something, don't make it look like you're trying to get them. Just be there. You're just a cool guy that's there. You can talk to one or something like that, but just be cool with her. Don't come off like you're trying to like this sexual tension's coming on. Like, bro, the last time I was at a club, it was either end of February or March sometime. There was this cute girl there, man, I'm telling you. And she was young. 21. She guessed that I was 23, and I ain't 23, why I'm 28. But, Yeah, I was just beside her, like I was in front of her talking, and she had this vibe. Like she felt my vibe, and I wasn't like, I didn't have this lustful energy about myself. Like I'm just being cool, like right in front of her and stuff like that, and like that made her feel that way towards me. And then boom, 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 and you understand. But that's how it happens, man. Like you can't, the less thirsty you are with women, the better you're gonna do. I was in a position before, me and a friend got a hotel room for a night with 2 other girls. So me and a friend, 2 other girls, and all hell broke loose that night. Because both of those girls wanted me, and they didn't even want my friend. And all hell broke loose. I got with one of those girls that night, and the other one left, and my friend was pissed. He went out to the hallway, and he took one of those fire hydrant things off the wall and sprayed it, and he was going crazy. I'm not joking. And yeah, all hell broke loose that night. Just a drama show, just dramatic night, and yeah. You just can't be a thirsty guy, and this guy was a bit thirsty. Not overly thirsty, but like any ounce of thirst, bro. Both women just wanted me more, and they wanted me so much more to the point where they just didn't want that guy. They just, I'm good without that. Like, that's just the way they thought. Like, I want this guy or nothing. And it caused a lot of chaos, bro. I'm telling you, bro, a lot of the time, women will take nothing over the guy that is thirsty, even a little bit. Even a little bit. So if you know how to be who you are and keep frame, and just let them gather the feelings of feeling something sexual towards you, instead of you just trying to get her so quick, so fast. It's like this with everything. It's like this it's like this with relationships and everything else. It's like this with everything. So, and I don't know how, but I always had the same, I was always this same person. This isn't something I learned over time. Bro, I was this way in junior high when I was first getting girls in junior high. Like, I was always just, I let girls be girls, and I'm just like the quieter guy, but I chime in when I chime in. Even at parties in high school, when you get to high school, it's like, I'm not trying to get all these girls and stuff. I'm just me. I show up. I'm cool. All of a sudden, I get a girl sitting on my knee. All of a sudden, I'm taking her back to a vehicle. All of a sudden. Yeah, so doing the opposite, man. Like, because some people are told, like, approach her, do this to her, make her feel this way, and all this stuff. You can do absolutely nothing, and she can get a look at you and a vibe, and just, it can turn her on. And she's coming up to you, she's in your face at the party, she's talking to you, she's trying to make it with you first. This shit can happen, bro, very fucking easily. Very easily. And this is how it's always happened for me, and this is how it has to be. Has to be. In every scenario and in every situation you deal with women. And the ones that try to make me chase, they always fail, bruh. They're bro, some of these girls are so used to guys chasing them, to the point where you don't. It makes her feel ugly or something. It makes her feel not appealing. But yeah, every situation with every girl is different as well. But this method is the best. It's the best method. As a man, you want to be hard to get. You want to be hard to get. You don't want to be thirsty trying to get some female, some chick. You want to be hard to get. You do. A lot of these women, especially the hot ones, they're kind of hard to get. Guess what? You want to be hard to get. This is going to do more for you than you think. Trust me.